like to thank you for joining us on the Cardinal Sports Network tonight. We're about to have the introduction of the starting lineups, and then we'll be underway here at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym. Lady Cardinals scoring a 78-42 win tonight in the first game of this doubleheader, in a rare conference home doubleheader, as the schedule is just not a good one this year as far as the men and women being at home together. Now we will turn it over to Harold Jones, the public address announcer here at Cardinal Gym, for the introduction of the starting lineups.
On the Central side with a 15-2 season record, the starting lineup for the Kilgore Rangers. Number 1, Lonnie McClanahan.
Lonnie McClanahan, as I mentioned, is averaging 12.3 a game.
Number 2, Quentin Upshur.
Quentin Upshur is averaging 12.6 a game.
Guard-oriented offense.
Number 3, Chinadu Amajoyi.
Amajoyi, I'm going to let you say his name tonight.
22, Khalif Wright.
Khalif Wright, a 6'6 freshman.
3, Eric Deal.
Eric Deef is averaging 9.6 points.
Senegal. Do you know where Senegal is?
No, I don't.
I'm going to give you a geography lesson.
No,
it's
tell me.
on the western side of Africa.
Wow.
They're on the home, I don't know what you call that, the bend area, but
What you're saying is a long way from home.
it is a long way, yes.
Starting lineup for the Cardinals now. Mentioned they are 13-5 and 4-3 in the conference.
At 6'1" from Borton, Maryland, number 3,
Ron Phillips is averaging 12.4 a game. He's having a very nice freshman season.
Cincinnati, Ohio, number 11,
Carl Porter's also having a very nice season. He's a sophomore. Brand new Cardinal team this year. Only Dominique Elliott is the only player returning from last year's team.
A lot of players having to learn the offense and the sets that Coach Bauman runs.
Jerry and Henry, as I mentioned, is averaging 24.3 points a game in 3 games.
Had just a tremendous debut here against Lee.
Get 32 points.
Not a bad game against Blinn, but then last outing against Coastal Bend just did not have a good game at all.
He didn't. We also, the starter that we missed there for the Cardinals didn't say something about was Tim Allen, who's a 6'2 sophomore out of Memphis, Tennessee. He's really been a factor more later here in the season than he was early on in the season, as I remember. But anyway, so we're going to have a tough matchup here for the Cardinals, but they've got to defend their home court, and what a great place to pull off the upset, beat the number 17 team in the nation, and kind of restart their season as they begin play now. The schedule was drawn up differently this year, and there's a lot of things I don't like about the schedule and the fact that we don't have a lot of men's and women's doubleheaders, but I do like the fact that now the north teams are playing each other both rounds here to finish it up. So it really has a chance to really throw the standings into an uproar if a couple teams get hot. But jumping center for the Cardinals is going to be Dominique Elliott, number 32. And the tip goes to the Rangers, and we're underway here at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym.
Looks like Trinity Valley's come out in a 1-3-1 zone. They're going to do a little bit of trapping. I like Jerry and Henry out here on the top of it because he has such a wide, long wingspan.
Almost came up with a steal.
That he did get a
come
steal
up
here.
with a steal.
And that's what you like to see us starting off with. And there's the Jerry and Henry that we saw against Lee College.
You're absolutely right. Very active early on. Gets the steal, gets the layup, draws the foul. Going to have a chance for the and one, and the Cardinals a 3-0 lead if he can knock down the free throw.
And for a 6'10 kid, he handles the ball like a guard, Benny.
Yeah, he does. He's just a freshman.
Yeah. I see Coach Bauman's parents now. They're right across from us on the bottom row, sitting by Coach's wife. And Jaron misses a free throw.
He misses
kind of
the free
struggling
throw
on his free throws here lately. Cardinals pick up full court pressure. I like to see that.
Absolutely. Rangers get the ball down low and get the bucket from Khalif Wright. Wright is a 6'6 freshman out of Oak Hill, West Virginia.
Looks like Kilgore also in his zone. Good move by Dominique Elliott, spinning in there and got the fade away. Short jumper.
And I thought the Rangers had turned it over, but they did not.
But I like the pace that Trinity Valley's making Kilgore play.
Oh, yes.
Hurry up, make those unforced errors.
I like this lineup on the floor for the Cardinals. Running the show is Quentin Upshur for the Rangers.
Now it looks like the Cardinals switched to a 2-3 zone.
Coach Ballman will give you some different looks in a game. With the night, I know down at Brenham, he gave 3 or 4 different looks early on. Cutting towards the basket, it's going to be Wright. He's going to be fouled.
They're going to call that on Jerry and Henry, and looked like all ball to me, Benny. Tough call for Jerry in there.
Obviously, this is his first foul of the game. We'll send to the free throw lines Khalif Wright, who has the only 2 points for the Rangers, gets this free throw to fall.
Wright's a 57% free throw shooter. Good start so far for the Cardinals, though.
It is. Against Coastal Bend, things were already not going well in a hurry. Wright gets a second free throw to fall, and just like that, we're tied up at 4.
One of the things that I'm sure that Coach Bauman emphasizes the importance of a quick start, and certainly the first 5 minutes and the last 5 minutes of the half are important.
This foul is going to go against Tim Allen, the offensive foul away from the ball. That'll be a turnover also for the Cardinals. Kind of a filling out process to start the game, and then we'll see if one team can seize a little bit of momentum. Same kind of game we saw down at Brenham last Wednesday night.
Here you're seeing the 6'10" Henry out there guarding the point mode.
Yeah. Deep three-pointer is going to be no good. Upshur put up the shot. Cardinals, have the numbers in the run. Tim Allen puts up the three-pointer, and Tim Allen drains it.
Looked like Henry might have had a chance for a layup there, but
I know you
could have been challenged, and he kicked it out for the three-pointer.
Absolutely.
And here we are. We got a turnover off this press.
Pressure defense forces the turnover. Henry puts up the three. This is a long-range three. That was, whew.
Now we saw him make some of those.
That was almost on the Kilgore bench there.
Yeah. Henry almost got a steal, come from behind. I don't know how he snuck. I don't know how 6'10" guy sneaks with him.
Rangers. Right over in the corner. Kicks the ball back out front to McClanahan. McClanahan setting the show.
Now looks like we've gone to a man defense. And looks like 33. Set a moving screen there, but shot clock's going to start. Yeah, they didn't hit the goal.
No, they didn't. They spent a lot of time getting a shot, and Upshur misses the shot badly, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. And
good, solid defense that time by the Cardinals.
It was. And now the Rangers with just token pressure in the backcourt, but not much at all. Allen works against McClanahan. Now Henry working from the wing, back to Allen. Karan Phillips is now in the game, and he's really had some strong finishes for the Cardinals this year in games. He's instant offense sometimes. He's averaging 12.4 a game, but he's struggling right here. Saves the turnover. Allen dishes off, and Phillips winds up with the ball and misses the shot. And we're going to have a foul be called inside. The Cardinals got a break there.
Yeah, they did. They shot clock was on 0, and before the violation there, they got a foul. So going to get a couple of free throws here.
Foul was on Khalif Wright, number 22, his first personal foul. It's going to send Phillips to the free throw line for the Cardinals. Cardinals leading 7-4. He misses the first free throw. And Octavius Ellis, who we've seen start most games this year, now checks in number 2, along with Joston Thomas, a 6'7" freshman out of Decatur, Georgia, who also played football this year for the Cardinals.
You know, that's some good subs coming off the bench for you. But
we've
already missed 2 free throws.
And Phillips misses this
0 for 3.
Yeah, when you can bring 6'7" in off the bench along with 6'10", you like being able to do that.
Justin Thomas got the shot there. It's kind of ugly looking.
McClanahan throws up a shot. No good. Thomas with the rebound, and McClanahan's going to be charged with the foul, and that's going to be his second. And you know Coach Brian Holbright doesn't like to see that for the Rangers. Checking in for the Cardinals is going to be number 20, Josh Gentry.
No, he's one of their leading scorers, and he's going to have to go to the bench early with 16 minutes left in the first half.
Yeah, he's averaging 12.3 on the season.
That could be a critical factor to see if Cardinals can take advantage of that.
And the Cardinals got a little bit of a break there. Looked like the ball might have rolled off of Jerry and Henry.
You know, it's kind of hard for those big guys to get down there to catch a pass when it's at your feet.
Oh, yeah, especially when you're as tall as he is.
Jerry was kind of insisting to him, hey, get it up high where I can reach it.
Now, Josh Gentry's having a good season for the Cardinals. This time, though, the ball's thrown away. Ellis throws it away. Rangers come up on with the attack. Upshur running the offense, gets the ball down low to Khalif Wright. Battling against Ellis and Thomas and Henry. You're not going to win that battle too many times. That's as big as they come for the Cardinals.
Yeah, you got two big 6'10" kids and
6'7".
Yeah. And you're not going to back in and move Justin Thomas out.
No, that's not going to happen.
Weighs 250.
Tim Allen. Oh.
Surprised they didn't call for a travel there.
Oh, goodness.
He didn't check the floor for a wet spot. He just slipped right down.
Well, he did him one. He definitely got a break that time, I thought, but the ball stays with the Cardinals on the held possession. 15:35, 7-4 Cardinals. Again, checking into the game now for the Cardinals is going to be Kyrie Wooten, number 15, a 6'2" freshman out of Philadelphia, PA. Henry gets the ball down low to Ellis.
And he does travel.
He does travel.
Change that pivot foot.
How often do you see 6'10" feeding the ball from the perimeter to inside to another 6'10"? You don't see that too often. We certainly haven't seen it around here often. Rangers quickly on the attack.
And
Wright passes off down low underneath. Great job of dishing it off. And they get the bucket from underneath. Eric Ulf.
I think Octavius Ellis got poked in the eye maybe. He's going to have to come out. And
checking back in is going to be Carl Porter. 15-14 at the 7-6. Well, is it? Yeah, I think we're at 7-6 Cardinals. And we had a Rangers have 3 new players checking into the game. Foul is going to on number 33 for the
Matt Gambaroni from France, a big 6'9" kid. He's stocky too.
He is. Cardinals get the ball inside. Porter puts up the shot.
Said they tapped him on the arm. We're going to put Carl to the free throw line. 0 for 3 from the free throw line right now. We need to take advantage of these opportunities.
Absolutely. The foul goes against number 11, Maurice Taylor. That's his first personal foul, and as you mentioned, that's going to send Carl Porter.
Carl's not a very good free throw shooter. Only shoots 51%.
He needs to hit these. First one is up and no good. That was
0 for 4.
That was too strong.
You know, I've mentioned just a guy, a Fur, with some of these big guys, and you see him, they seem to shoot long all the time. And I said, just have him scoot off the free throw line 3 inches, move him back 3 inches.
There he goes. Made the correction.
1 of 5. That's 20%.
Yeah. Cardinals in an 8-6 lead.
There it is.
Great steal by Wooten. Dishes it off to Gentry. Gentry puts up the 3. No good. Rebound goes to Gambaroni. Kilgore on the attack. Get the ball down low real quick. Cardinals kind of flat-footed there.
Our transition defense is not finding the guy posting up down underneath.
Not that time for sure. Justin Thomas.
He's going to get charged.
Yeah.
He just lowered his shoulder and went right at him. Forgot he was playing basketball. You know, he's the tight end, right?
Right.
And I think he was thinking he was blocking that time or something.
Jostle's got a great power game inside, but we've seen him pick up those offensive fouls occasionally, just showing a little bit too much strength sometime. And we're tied at 8. again, the Cardinals getting burnt, getting down the floor, and back-to-back buckets by Michael Inye. He's now got 4 points, and it gives Kilgore a 10-8 lead. The Rangers ranked number 17 in the nation, 15-2 on the season. The Cardinals are 13-5 on the year. They get the ball down low to Elliott. Elliott puts it up and in.
Strong move that time by Dominique Elliott.
It absolutely was.
Young man headed to the University of Oklahoma next year.
Now running, Bogues is running the offense for the Rangers, or was at that point. Now back out front to Upshur. Rangers working the ball around the perimeter. Shot clock at 6.
Not sure that's the shot that Kilgore wanted that time.
I don't think so. Rebound is controlled by the Cardinals. Porter. He gets the ball down low to Elliott.
I think Dominique thinks he has a mismatch, but that shot was way off.
23, Tremaine Parker is now in the game for the Cardinals, a 6'6" sophomore out of Aiken, South Carolina.
And there's another situation, Benny, that we just didn't get down and get the block guarded like we needed to. Jeremy Boney, I don't know how you lose a guy. That guy's huge.
That big wide body. Got a foul going to be charged to the Rangers.
Defense transition in defense is just not going well right now.
That's definitely the biggest factor in the game for the Cardinals, as we've seen the Rangers get the ball down the floor and convert. Cardinals on the inbound. Ron Phillips puts up the three-pointer from the corner, no good. Parker goes up to get the rebound, but they're going to say
called the Kilgore player.
Got called, yeah. Upshur charged with the foul. I thought they were going to call it on Parker, and I thought,
oh, coming over the bag. And Kilgore's already in the 1-1. Excuse me, they've already committed 7 fouls to Trinity Valley in the bonus.
Right. 12:59 to go here in the first half.
See if Tremaine Parker can make a free throw. What?
That was strange. We had a buzzer go
off.
off.
I guess he got there late, and the ball had already been handed to the
shot is up, no
shooter.
good. Rebound is controlled by Porter.
Wanted to get Jerron Henry in there, but didn't get him up there to the score table in time.
Cardinals throw it away. Now Henry will check into the game as
Cardinals not looking too good here in the last few
minutes.
No,
they're fortunate in that they're not looking at a big deficit like we've seen them look at early in some games. But you're right. Brian Hobright talking to one of the officials. Get his point across.
You know, I noticed he's got like a windbreaker type jacket on tonight. Of course, at Kilgore, he's all decked out, you know, in suit and tie.
Yeah.
He's one of the sharper dressed coaches.
Yeah, he does dress nicely, certainly at home. Well, there again, the Rangers had position there inside, but they throw the ball away. They're going to get a break, though. They're going to say that the ball did go off of the Cardinals.
Trinity Valley's not switching into their defensive positions. Just not getting there quick enough.
Nope. Oh, a nice shot by the big man.
Yeah.
Showed
nice.
Some touch then.
He did. Nice left-handed shot, mid-range.
Now the Rangers have opened up a 14-10 lead.
Biggest lead by either team, I believe.
It is.
And Jerron Henry turns it over. Tried to make a move, and it just went off his leg.
You just can't do that against these type teams. You can't give them extra possessions, and you've got to make the most of yours. And see what the Rangers, if they can convert. And we saw the Lady Rangers unable to convert early in their game tonight.
Trinity Valley continuing to try to do some half-court trapping. But when they're doing that, Kilgore's getting the ball inside. That time they don't convert, and Jaron Henry comes down with the rebound.
Came down with the rebound, gets it out to Karan Phillips. Phillips drives the baseline, dishes it off to Elliott. Elliott puts it up, no good. Loose ball is controlled by Allen. Over to Phillips again. Phillips puts up the shot. No, he passes it off underneath to Elliott, and Elliott's going to be called with the offensive foul down low. Boy, those bang-bang plays like that just will go against you every time.
Got to learn not to lower that shoulder and go into the defensive man. Just go straight up with your shot. I know you're taught to power up, but powering straight up and not into your defensive man.
We got a 30-second timeout called by Brian Hoberide of Kilgore College. 14-10, his squad is in the lead, trying to protect their number 17 national ranking, and 15-2 on the season, 5-2 overall. One thing we haven't mentioned is that this year in Region 14 is guaranteed to have 2 men's teams at the national tournament. They will have the regional tournament winner will go, and then the winner of the regular season conference championship will get an at-large bid to the national tournament. And right now, Navarro College is sitting in good shape at 6-1 through 7 games. But I mean, that's what I'm talking about earlier with the North going to start playing each other now continually through the rest of the season. That can change and fluctuate pretty quickly.
And I think if the regular season champion and is also the tournament champion, then the tournament runner-up, I believe, goes.
That's right. So it's kind of 2 different tournaments going on at once this year a little bit, if you can look at it that way, with the conference
and on the women's side, I would think that Blinn women may be trying to play for a at-large berth, very possibly.
I mean, I think if they can run the table and say maybe just lose, if they happen to lose to the Lady Cardinals 2 more times, I think that they would have a pretty good resume that they could make for themselves if they're like 32-3 at the end and say all 3 losses were to a Trinity Valley. But back to play here in the men's game. The Cardinals are down 14-10, get the turnover with 11:04 to go. And been a kind of a dry spell here for the Cardinals.
Yeah, we need a basket. We don't want to let them get too far ahead of us here. We've had some good open looks and just haven't hit it, and that time Tim Allen gets a 3.
Tim Allen does hit a 3.
We've had some looks, we just haven't converted.
Much needed 3 for the Cardinals.
Trinity Valley coming back out on that press. They're not giving up on it.
Rangers get the ball down the floor
quickly.
I
tell you what, if Dominique Elliott, if he could learn to draw an offensive foul, he could have had one on Jim Baroni there, I think.
Yeah, well, now the foul's going to be on Elliott. That's going to be his 2nd foul. Cardinals are going to turn it over, trailing 16-13 at the 10:24 mark.
But you got a big guy like Giramboni coming in there like that. Stand your ground, take the offensive foul, make the official see you, fall back.
Yes.
That's what he needs to do.
Cardinals trapping. Nice escape that time by Amajoy, and another slam by Michael Enier. He's now got 8 points real quick for the Rangers, and you can kind of see the Rangers opening it up just a little bit.
Well, they're getting all their points inside.
All of them.
And it's off of that trap, and somebody's not switching back on that trap to defend that weak side.
They got a foul inside. I think this is going to go against, this is going to go against Gambaroni.
And I was just noticing Coach Bauman pointing to Octavius Elliott, says, hey, that was yours down here a while ago. You weren't down here defending.
Can't give up those opportunities. That's going to send Octavius Ellis to the free throw line. He's been scoreless so far, and he's averaging 11.2 on the season.
Nice soft shot. He did fairly well with his free throws last game.
He
shoots 63%.
63%. Well, he got his first point there. Much needed point for the Cardinals as they were down by 5. Now down 18-14. And gets the second one to fall. Cardinals coming with pressure defense.
And over the top, and boy, we got lucky there because I think Giramboni could have easily passed it underneath.
Pull-up jumper by Taylor's no good, and there's a held ball on the rebound. The ball will stay with the Rangers. Chris Casella, the 6'2 freshman out of Fort Worth, Texas, is checking into the game. I look down at the lineup, the roster for the Rangers, and he's the only Texan on the squad. For that matter, the Cardinals only have one Texan on their squad, Jerry and Henry. Boy, how many points? Well, they got lucky there, but I was going to say, how many points is Kilgore going to score there from that spot on the floor?
Yeah, we're just not, rolling over and helping on that weak side defense at all.
Aren't at all.
I don't know if we need to change the defense that we're in or whatever, but whatever we're in right now is they're just killing us on it.
You know, in a lot of ways, you look at it, it's fortunate the Cardinals are just down by 3 at this point with some of the easy buckets they've given up there. Ellis.
Short-armed it.
Yeah, short-armed. You got to hit that one.
He was wide open and just short-armed it.
Got to hit that one.
I mean, that was a free throw. He can make those. He just missed it.
Big man with a little body roll. Looks like old Dave Cowens.
Soft,
Dave Cowens.
Yeah. That's a good, Dave Cowens. And
Justin Thomas misses the cripple underneath there.
A couple of misses by both teams here.
It's just there's just not been much of a flow. I say that, and yet Kilgore has been successful there, as we've mentioned, in the transition down low. Checking back into the game for the Cardinals is Carl Porter for.
Carl almost had him a steal there, didn't he? Or who was it almost stole that?
Justin Thomas leaves the game.
Going to a man-to-man defense now. Maybe that'll help us out a little bit.
Three-pointer, no good. Rebound to Henry. Cardinals looking to run, gets it out to Phillips. Back to Henry, down low. Ellis misses the shot. Rebound goes to Porter. Porter with the putback, no good. And the rebound is controlled by the Rangers.
A couple of tough misses there down low. We had opportunities, just didn't convert.
Got to take advantage when you got an 18-15 game.
Now we've gone back to a zone. Or maybe not. It's hard to tell.
You got to make whatever you're doing work because, now the Rangers drill a three-pointer from outside. Escracella, that's his first points of the game. He hits the three for a 21-15 Kilgore lead, and that's the biggest lead of the game for the Rangers. They feed the ball. Cardinals feed the ball down low inside to Henry, and he just throws up a shot. He's losing his balance. Henry thought he was fouled. Probably make a case for it. Three-pointer's going to be nailed.
I think Coach Bauman needs a timeout right now.
And the Cardinals are going to be, there's going to be a foul called in the process, so the three-pointer's going to count the chance for a 4-point play.
Kilgore has extended this lead. Getting ready to go by 10 points, I think.
They put the points up finally.
And wouldn't be a bad time for a timeout.
I have to agree with you there. Missed who the foul was on. I think it was on Tim Allen. Yeah, it was on Tim Allen. And he gets the free throw to fall. So that's going to complete a 4-point play. And just like that, as you mentioned, is a 10-point lead. And here we go. We see the Cardinals falling into a double-digit deficit. Now we have a
shot clock didn't start. Probably need to roll it down to about 31, I imagine.
See if it can be coaxed into getting there.
And I don't know if the game clock also there.
There we go.
So they're in 25.
25.
So just,
it's a backcourt violation.
Yeah, it would be. That's a little bit more than I think that they need to. The 30 is more like it.
No, that's not. Yeah. 25. You might set Coach Bauman off if you put it at 25 and called a 10-second violation.
Yeah.
Henry, Porter.
Jaren had that first quick basket, but he's been kind of quiet since then.
Gentry put up like a knuckleball three-pointer that was no good, and Henry missed the putback, and Elliott's working inside and going to be fouls.
Missing a lot of opportunities inside, Benny.
Absolutely are. The foul's going to go against Khalif Wright. That's going to be his second.
And what makes it bad is you can't convert it to free throw line. It would be one thing if you could convert it to free throw line. But you're missing inside, then you miss at the free throw line. You don't get any points.
You don't get any points, and then you find yourself in a 10-point deficit and struggling with just 15 points to this point. And that one goes off the front of the iron. Well, we've seen that this Cardinal team just played brilliantly at times this year, and we know it's there. The game is there. They just gotta find it, find that combination and that chemistry. Elliott gets the second one to fall. We're at 6:59 to go in the first half, and the Cardinals are trailing 25-16.
Free throws are 4 for 10 right now.
Man, pressure defense. Rangers quickly get the ball down the floor. Three-pointer by Wright, deep in the corner, no good. Rebound controlled by Porter, and he's going to step on the
baseline. He was on the baseline before he got to the ball, and that's why that was going to be out of bounds. Kilgore had a three-point opportunity there, missed it. Trinity Valley doesn't get the defensive rebound. You gotta get those rebounds when they miss like that if you're gonna get back in this.
Absolutely. Rangers. Bogues running the show now, number 10. Now we got the ball out front to Carcella, hit the three-pointer a moment ago.
It's like a 2-3 zone right now. The Cardinals are in.
15 on the shot clock. Rangers showing great patience here. Get the ball inside. Well, they did a nice job of spotting Wright inside.
I think they're just kind of lulling the Cardinals to sleep there. It's almost like a delay game where you draw the opponent, keep pulling them outside, and then all of a sudden, you find the open guy inside, and that's what Kilgore did there.
Foul is going to be on Carl Porter. It's going to send Khalif Wright, 6'6" freshman out of Oak Hill, West Virginia, to the free throw line, and he gets the first one to fall. He's now got 5 points in the game.
Right now, Kilgore's making their free throws, and Trinity Valley isn't.
They sure are. And gets the second one to fall. So the nation's number 17th ranked Rangers lead by a score of 27-16, coming up on the 6-minute mark here in the first half.
Kind of a familiar scene here for the Cardinals, unfortunately.
And there's a turnover. And the Rangers go on the attack. Josh Gentry just missed the steal. From deep in the corner, three-pointer, no good. Rebound goes to Josh Gentry. He outlets to Henry. Henry goes behind the back, drives, dishes off to Thomas, but there's going to be a foul call, I think, before the pass.
Good foul because Trinity Valley is going to probably convert on a layup there. So he put us to the free throw line where we can't make a basket.
That's not a bad place for us to be if you're from a Kilgore perspective. Not to this point. Henry's going to go to the free throw line. He has got
Jerian Henry.
We saw him with a fast start.
His dad played at University of Oklahoma under Billy
Tubbs.
Yes, thank you. Got tongue-tied there.
I got you. Henry misses the first free throw attempt. He's got 2 points. I was going to say he got off to a fast start.
Yeah, and he's 0 for 3 on his free throws.
Yeah, and I thought he was going to really go off on him, and so far he struggled a little bit, but he does now have 3 points in the game. Cardinals need that little burst or spark here before the half to get a little momentum going into halftime, because right now it's all with
These last 5 minutes are very important.
Wow. That's a close quarter defense right there.
Well, it almost looked like he got mugged.
Karan Phillips with the three-pointer, he misses it. and Brian Hobright feels the same way you do.
Yeah. Well, I call it like I said. It looked like he got mugged.
Do we have any security on duty here? Cardinals with the end. Yep, there's a little. Justin Thomas is not having one of his better starts to a game. He's got 2 fouls now and has not scored.
Sometimes these football players, it takes them a while to get adjusted to the physicality of a basketball game. You just can't play the same way. Of course, he was out most of the football season. Kilgore's doing a good job of throwing over the top on his press.
They are.
I have to give credit on that.
Rangers on the attack. Again, we've had a nice crowd here tonight. Still intact. Going to have a performance, I think, at halftime again from the Cardettes. And I believe Thomas is going to be called for his third personal foul there. So he's probably going to, he's frustrated right now.
Yeah, he is.
Probably going to go to the bench. Looks like Octavius Ellis is about to check in. First free throw is good. Just no energy right now for the Cardinals. I mean, just
Michael Enna.
I
guess.
Yeah, Enna.
From Nigeria.
Yep, Enna. He's got 9 points.
Not a statistically a good free throw shooter, but he made that one.
And the statistics play out that time, though. 28-17. Cardinals turn it over.
That's just a lack of concentration there, Benny. Just a lack of concentration.
But the Rangers can't capitalize on it.
Trinity Valley's fortunate to only be down 11 right now.
Well, it sure feels that way. I agree with you.
But it feels like they're down like 20.
Need a great possession here. Need to get a really good shot.
We need to get a basket, that's for sure.
15 on the shot clock. Phillips on the attack. Deep
Mike
in the
Miller.
corner. No good. Rebound by Ellis. Nice move, Ellis underneath, but he can't get it to fall, and the Rangers control.
Had the opportunity again, Benny. We've had a lot of those short, inside baskets, and they just haven't been able to fall for us. It's kind of that way against the Coastal Bend.
It was.
Coastal Bend, we go up for a dunk and miss a dunk.
Yep. Nice drive that time by Upshur. Gets the shot to fall.
Carl Porter just got faked out of his pants that time. The guy was nowhere near shooting the three. He wasn't even, he wasn't going to shoot a three-pointer from that far out.
Karan Phillips with the drive is going to be called for the player control foul. Going to wave off the bucket. Chris Ballman disagrees with the call, saying the Kilgore defender
moved over. He might have had a point there. It's close.
30-17, man. We've seen this play out just too many times this season. The Cardinals just fall behind and get a hole, and then they'll come surging back. So I hope we see that surge here.
I see Mike Marquise over here scouting.
Tyler
getting ready for the game Saturday night.
He's off tonight.
Probably liking what he's seeing so far from Trinity Valley.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a great pass.
It was.
From Quentin Upshur that time to find Michael Enna underneath. Kind of threaded the needle there and found him. And
he's going to send Enna to the free throw line, and he's leading scorer for the Rangers right now with 9 points.
Well, a lot of those have been, on that trapping zone that we've just not defended the weak side, offside defend or offensive underneath. And he's getting a lot of baskets because normally he only scores 3.5, a game. He's not a big scorer.
It's a big night for him.
Yeah, he's having a career night tonight off Trinity Valley. Missed that free throw. Trinity Valley needs to get under double digits here before half.
Oh, I absolutely agree with that. Yeah, you just
like you said, Ben, you need a little bit of momentum going into halftime. Just haven't got that spark. You just no player, just.
And he gets this one to fall, so he's now got 10 points.
Just no leadership on the floor right now, it seems like.
Cardinals are still trying to run their sets, but they've got to finish them off. Henry thought about creating.
But got away with it.
I think he did too. 14 on the shot clock.
Kilgore's playing some pretty good defense.
Porter puts up the jumper, no good. Cardinals haven't scored in seemingly a while.
Wasn't a bad shot by Porter that time, but just couldn't get it to go.
Oh, great job of crashing into cutting to the goal.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's McClanahan's first to bucket. You know, we picked up 2 quick fouls, and just like that, it's 33-17 at the 2:44 mark of the first half. And man, it's just another hole the Cardinals are going to have to climb
they're
from.
standing flat-footed and just falling asleep when the guy's cutting towards the middle and getting beat. That's all you can say is getting beat.
That's the recipe for being down 33-17. Mentioned Tyler. The Cardinals and Lady Cardinals will both be in Tyler Saturday for a doubleheader, and the games do start at 2 and 4 p.m. The women's game, of course, will be first, and I will mention we will not have that obviously on our Cardinal Sports Network, but KYYK, the Palestine radio station, 98.3 FM, will broadcast the game, and they will stream it online, audio, at youreasttexas.com. So please join Gary Richards. Gary does a great job of calling the games, and he'll have both games for you Saturday if you can't make it over to Tyler for the 2 and 4 p.m. games. Again, that's at 98.3 FM on your radio in the East Texas area. And then on the internet, it is going to be at www.youreasttexas.com, youreasttexas.com, and you can hear Saturday's games, both of them, from Wagstaff Gymnasium there in Tyler. Resuming play, 2:44, 33-17 in favor of the Rangers.
Got to find somebody who can score, Benny.
Yeah. Somebody's got to take control out there on the floor, and I mean, I don't know who it's going to be, but they've got to get aggressive. You know, Henry would be the obvious choice out there, but he's got to create something, get a spark going.
I think maybe, that big game he had that everybody now is keen on him.
Oh, there's a big bucket there by Octavius Ellis. He's got 4 points now.
Jerian recognized the double team that time and then found that.
Now there's a turnover.
Yeah,
there's a quick steal.
Yeah.
That was a good timeout by Coach Ballman to reset things, and hopefully something good will come from it here.
But Jerian recognized the double team, found Ellis open a while ago, and Ellis finally converted. I don't know how long we went there without scoring, but Kilgore
need to get a bucket here, because like you said, if you can get under double digits at the halftime, that would be some momentum for you. We need to drain a three-pointer here. Porter.
I don't know if you really have any three-point shooters out there right now.
Porter on the drive picks up the foul. Foul's going to be on number 22, Khalif Wright. That's his third.
Double bonus. We'll be shooting a pair of free throws.
It will be, but free throw line has not been kind for the Cardinals, here in the first half. See if Carl Porter can convert.
Ooh, pretty short.
He's a 6'6" sophomore out of Cincinnati, Ohio.
51% free throw shooter.
Well, he should make this one then.
Yeah, he should. He's got he overcompensated.
He sure did.
First one was way short, second was way long.
Under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Rangers, 15 seconds on the shot clock. Three-pointer, deep three-pointer, in and out, no good. Rebound to Henry. Henry feeds it to Porter underneath, and Porter gets the bucket. Nice job from Henry to Porter, and the Cardinals are down by 12, coming up on 1 minute mark, and there's a near steal by the Cardinals.
I don't know why he just didn't go for it, because instead of tipping it, I think he could have went and grabbed the ball there. That's Wooten I'm talking about.
Kyrie Wooten, number 15. 6'2" freshman out of Philadelphia.
Tip it, you just tipped it out of bounds.
Yeah.
I think he should have just went ahead and intercepted it.
Cardinals attempting to come back. Rangers still working down low. Great job that time of making a move by Khalif Wright, but he can't convert.
Good rebound by Carl Porter that time, too.
Ellis down low.
Good job of kicking it out. He was double teamed. Hey, now we're kicking.
Two-pointer by Allen.
That's all right. It was a good open look.
It was.
Now we're clicking a little bit.
10-point game. If you could steal one more here before the half, you'd have to feel a lot better about things.
Oh, I think Henry just picked up his third foul, maybe.
Foul is scored for 25, Jerry and Henry.
No, second foul.
Yeah,
good.
that's what I was going to have him with,
Okay,
but I was waiting to see. I thought maybe I'd missed one. You don't want him to pick up one here in the final.
They're going to bring him out. I
Yeah.
think Coach Bauman's going to sub for him. Got a double bonus here. He's going to have to wait after the first free throw.
Maurice Taylor is going to go to the free throw line for the double bonus. Going to miss the first free throw.
No, substituting for Tremaine Parker. Thought he might take Henry out. Don't want to pick up a cheap foul here with 27 seconds.
As active a player as he is. Second free throw attempt is no good. Oh, the tip back is no good. Well, the Cardinals almost got be asleep there. So they got a chance here to get it under double digits.
I think I'd wait for the last shot.
Absolutely.
You don't want to go in 12. Yeah, and Henry smartly brings it back out.
He's got to be careful not to try to create something and pick up an offensive foul here, though.
Yeah, I think that's good coaching by Coach Bauman to get it out of his hands.
And Porter knocks down the three-pointer, and just like that, folks, as Dr. Forgy suggested, the Cardinals needed to get it within single digits, and it's a 7-point game at halftime, 33-26, and boy, now you got some momentum going in, and that's exactly what the Cardinals
Now, why
needed.
can't you play 20 minutes like you played the last 2 minutes?
Absolutely. Well, we're going to let you enjoy the performance by the Cardettes here coming up. And then we'll take a brief break and reset things. But we'll have you give you the leading scorers as we get ready to start the second half. So now we enjoy the Cardettes.
Sit back and get ready to be entertained by the internationally acclaimed Trinity Valley Community College Cardinals.
Wanna get behind the wheel, but only one rider. I just feel got me swimming like a diver. Can't let go, I got fans in Okinawa. My heart to Japan, quake losers and survivors. Norway, no, you didn't get my flowers. No way to say it better, but the killer was a coward. Face just showered, a minute in the hour. Heard about the news, whole day went sour. Bitter moments got me feeling like a lemon head. Put you in the box just as poison, this is cigarette. Single my regards, but regardless, I get arrested. Ain't worried about the killers, just a young and restless. Get mad, cause a $250,000 on my necklace. Do you, I never said I was driving reckless. You and I know the jealousy is not impressive. Oh no, I can't stop, I was destined.
First half, taking a look at the scoring for the Cardinals, Tim Allen has 8 points, Carl Porter has 6, Octavius Ellis has 4. For the Rangers, they are led by Michael Inya with 10 points. He's got 10 points, and Khalif Wright has 6. And Dr. Forgy, you called it when the Cardinals were down by 30 to 17. You said they had to do whatever they could to get back within single digits, and
yeah,
they did.
I think they were down 33-17. We had a 9-0 run there at the end of the half.
Yeah, it was 33-17.
And helped us out a lot. But, Benny, you know, we're at, what did I say, 5 of 14 from the free throw line. Just terrible, terrible. And then the defensive lapses. So, you know, one, correct the defensive lapses, convert on your free throws, and make some of your shots that you're missing.
Yeah. But we'll see what changes the coaches made adjustments. I should say the coaches made at halftime. If there's any different ways they attack. And Cardinals have to feel pretty good, though, because you're right, it was 33-17, and now it's 33-26. So a nice run there to end the first half. Tim Allen, Phillips, back to Porter. Porter goes on the attack, draws the foul.
Carl Porter seems to be the go-to guy right now. He's kind of got the hot hand, if you will, and maybe can convert a couple here at the free throws and gets a little closer here at the start of the first half.
Eric Duke just picked up his third personal foul, and that's going to send Porter to the free throw line. Dr. Forgy said the Cardinals were, I think, 5 of 14 in the first half, and Porter gets the first one to fall. He now has 7 points in the game. Every point counts. You're trying to knock out that deficit down to 6, and he misses that free throw. Boy, they're just leaving some points there at the line. Rangers, McClanahan on the drive, dishes off, a steal by Henry. Long pass down floor to Karan Phillips. Phillips puts up the shot, can't get it to fall. Rebound goes to the Rangers.
1 on 5, and he decides to put up a shot.
And the Rangers dodge a bullet there.
Granted, he almost made it, but still 1 on 5. That's one of those situations where, you know, a young player, you maybe just bring it out. You know, you don't have the numbers.
Now Henry's got to be careful here. He's got 2 fouls. You don't want to pick up that third foul real quick, and I think Dominic Elliott just picked up his 3rd foul. Yep.
Yeah, he's the one that fell on the ground and he's going to get picked for the foul.
He did
I thought maybe that I wasn't watching. I thought maybe that Diouf had maybe cleared him out, but that was not the case. 3rd foul on Elliott. He's going to have to come sit for a while.
Yeah, he's going to have to. Rangers trying to regain some of the momentum. Like Cardinals are on a 10-0 run right here in the first half. And to start the second half, they were down 33-17. Now it's 33-27.
Back on a 2-3 zone here, but they've gone out of the trapping part of it. Seemed like that was hurting them. Coach Bauman wanting to travel there.
10 seconds on the shot clock. Boy, a great job of reacting that time by Carl Porter as the Rangers tried to get the ball down low. And Porter got a piece of it and knocks it out of bounds. And it's 6 seconds on the shot clock. Ball still will be with the Rangers. Long range 3-pointers, no good. Put up by Amajoye. Henry on the drive, dishes it off to Porter. Porter loses control. Porter puts it back up and can't get the shot to fall.
How many of those have we seen?
Oh, man.
Too many.
Hey, too many.
And
that's the correct answer. That's the correct answer.
Just cannot convert inside on those easy putbacks.
That's going to send Carl Porter to the free throw line for 2. Got to hit all these. Man, you're trying to come back and wipe out that deficit. You've got to get all these.
Got the wrong guy at the free throw line, but makes one.
Did get that one to fall. Now there's 8 points in the game.
3 out of 7 right now, Carl. He makes 50%, so he needs to hit this one.
Oh, he barely drew iron there.
He calls timeout. Jerron Henry calls a timeout. Had possession of the ball on the ground. Didn't have anywhere to do with it.
So this is going to be a timeout to save the possession for the Cardinals. They're down by 5, and folks, it's 33-28. And if you're just joining us, the Cardinals were down 33-17 at 1 point, and this has gone exactly like just about every Cardinal game we've seen in the last month anyway, where the Cardinals spot the other team a lead, and then here come the Cardinals.
Creep back into it. did that against Lee and was able to really pull away from Lee at the end. Lee, I think we were down 40 to 19 or something like that.
40. It was 40 to 19. Yeah.
So we were down 21 to Lee, and I think ended up almost beating him by 20.
Yeah, 99-81. So yeah,
big turnaround there.
Yeah.
Hoping we could do something like that here tonight.
Cardinals definitely would need to get this one. This would be a great victory to put under that column.
Well, yeah, you want to try to keep pace with Navarro, and you're 2 games back right now.
Tim Allen turns it over, trying to drive the baseline.
How many times have you seen Tim slip and fall? And maybe need to change tennis shoes.
Maybe time.
Yeah, he's checking them right now. So
I guarantee you that each one of the Cardinals have a different pair of shoes.
Yeah, stick them on those shoes.
Oh, the Rangers had the numbers down the floor. They didn't realize it, though, in time.
And Cardinals make them hurry, and they forced that turnover that time.
They did.
That's what you want to make them do. Defended that a little bit better that time. At least bothered the offensive player where he didn't have a clear look at the pass and fumbled it out of bounds.
Tim Allen gets it off to Henry. Cardinals down 5 on an 11-point run right now, 11-0 run. Gets it down low to Henry. Great job. And Henry's been quiet since early in the game, but Henry
did a good job of switching hands that time. He wouldn't have probably been able to make it with his left hand, so he switched to his right hand and was able to get a clear shot at the basket.
And it was 33-17 at one point, and now it's 33-30. And boy, there's a way to break the run. A 2-pointer a 3-pointer, I should say, by Quentin Upshur. That's what the Rangers needed from their perspective. Now there's a steal by Upshur. He puts up a layup and going to draw a foul and have a chance for a 3-point play. He's going to be fouled by Ellis.
I'm not sure exactly what Octavius was thinking there.
Not sure. Boy, just a momentum killer there. I mean, you fought to get back in the game, got within 5, and now you're looking at being down by 9 real quick here if he hits this.
The guy was going to go in to score the layup anyway. If you're going to foul hard and keep him from making the basket.
Well, they got lucky that he missed the free throw, so they got out of it on the cheap end, but, man, it still hurts.
And
I don't think Coach Ballman buys that.
Josh Gentry gets called for coming off the floor and walking, but Coach Ballman is trying to say to the official that he never will lift the floor with his pivot foot. But official says, nope, he did.
So Rangers back on the attack with a chance to open up the lead to 10.
And how quickly the momentum changed.
Real quick.
Need a stop here. Need to get that momentum back. And I'd probably have to agree with that, and I don't think he had position set.
That's going to be Henry's 3rd foul. So now you've got Jerry and Henry with 3 fouls and Dominic Elliott, who's already on the bench with 3 fouls. Justin Thomas, your other option inside, picked up 3 fouls in the first half. So at that one position or inside, the Cardinals have got us some foul issues now. Upshur going to the free throw line.
And Justin Thomas, I believe, doesn't he have 3 as well?
Yes, he does. He sure does. Upshur knocks down the free
Henry
throw. And Elliott. Yep.
And Justin Thomas.
Upshur gets the first free throw to fall. That's his 8th point. Has a chance to give the Rangers a 10-point lead. They were up 33-17. The lead evaporated to 35-30. And now it's 39-30. Thomas running on the break, just can't get.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, it's not his night. It is not his night. We've seen him have some big games for the Cardinals.
He's hanging his head, but you just got to keep trying.
That's all you can do. I mean, foul is going to go against Amajoy. His first. Thomas is going to go to the free throw line. He is scoreless. Now he's got his first point on the board.
He's got a nice soft shot for a big guy. But, he ran the court good that time. He got down there and got positioned to get that pass.
Needs to hit this second free throw, I should say.
If we can continue to kind of keep close here and get our big guys back in there, maybe with about 8 minutes left, that would be good.
It's a nice free throw there as well.
Octavius Ellis is going to have to kind of step up, help us out now.
Thomas needs to go as long as he can without picking up his fourth. Cardinals pressuring the ball. Rangers beat it down the floor.
Kilgore's not attacking like they were at once in the first half on that press. We got
Rangers
Tyler Corey back there guarding the big old center.
Yeah, he's on the backside of
that zone.
Shot clock was at 2, basically 1. Cardinals are going to be called for the foul. It's going to be his second. Going to the free throw line for 2.
I think they were saying that he was inside the arc there.
Yeah, probably so. Lonnie McClanahan is going to the free throw line. He's only got 2 points in the game. Now he's got 3. He picked up a couple of quick fouls and had to go to the bench. He's averaging 12.3 on the season. He's only scored 3 so far, and yet the Rangers are up by 9 points. And Kilgore College has called a timeout.
Brett Cullen, full timeout. Maybe he wanted to give his team a breather. I'm not sure. This much into the second half, I wouldn't think so, but maybe he's seen some things that
he's definitely
maybe drawing some. Hey, here's how we're going to attack now, since we're kind of undersized in the middle right now.
Cardinal cheerleaders out on the floor.
I think they're ready to make their annual trip to Salina.
Yeah. I hope they get an opportunity to.
People up at Salina always enjoy it, and the fans always enjoy
they do.
Seeing the routine that the Cardinals put on.
And when I was at the Sports Center at the review, and when I would call up there and talk to the folks up there and tell them the Lady Cardinals were coming, the first question I would almost get is, are the cheerleaders coming? Because they wanted to make sure the cheerleaders were there. And of course, our pep man goes too, and just adds so much atmosphere to the tournament.
Well, you take 30 cheerleaders and a 30-member band, that's quite a few hotel rooms.
Oh, it is. It sure is. And, of course, this year the tournament's expanding from 16 to 24 teams. Now, the flip side of that is single elimination. So you lose one, you're not going to be there all week.
Yeah, I was looking at the bracket. If you're a 6th seed, you don't play till Wednesday night late. And so you're there, you have to be there.
Yeah.
And you don't play for 3 days. Yeah. And if you play and lose, you're out. You've been there for 3 days. That's got to be bad as far as just sitting around.
Oh, steal this time by McClanahan, and a steal back by Karan Phillips. Spinning move, puts up the jumper and gets it to fall. Big bucket for Karan Phillips. He averages 12.4 points on the season. That's his first bucket of the game. Oh, nice job by the big man.
Nice reverse layup by Garambodi.
Yeah, I've been impressed with the big man there.
There was a situation, Benny, where you just didn't get back on defense again.
He's a 6'9" freshman from France.
Yeah.
Coming up on the 15-minute mark. Another spinning move by Phillips, puts up the shot, draws the foul. Shot won't fall. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. We really need...
Coach Hybert's wanting a traveling call, and I don't necessarily disagree with him. He might have got an extra step in that time, Benny.
Yeah. I see Coach Albright looking up at Tyler coach Mike Marquis, asking what that official's name is. I think he's wanting to call him by his first name and get his attention. It's the first free throw attempt.
See Kilgore's athletic director up here too.
Jimmy Reeves, yep.
Yeah.
Long-time football coach there at Kilgore College.
Back to 7, Benny.
43-36. No free throw attempts were good by Karan Phillips.
We just need to get the right person at the free throw line.
Looks like Jerry and Henry is going to check back into the game. Coach Bauman thinking it's time to go.
I would think If you're this close, you might be able to wait a little bit longer unless the Rangers expand their lead.
Oh, that's too bad they had a foul call that time because the Rangers looked like they were going to turn it over.
Yeah. They're going to get a fresh 35 now. Henry's coming back in for.
Well, if that foul was on Phillips, and that's his 4th.
Yeah, I see that up there now.
Gotta be honest, I only had him with 3 myself, but we'll have to go with obviously what the book says.
Oh, we almost got, then he just fouled out. My goodness.
That's 5 on Karan Phillips, and he's going to leave the game with 4 points. He averages 12.4, and we talked earlier, Dr. Forgy, we've seen him be responsible for some of the fast finishes this year because he's instant offense sometimes. That's going to hurt.
He had some big threes down at Blinn.
That's going to hurt there. He had 20 points all in the second half in that game. Yeah. That's going to hurt not having.
That just kind of snuck up on us. I think he got 3 quick fouls here.
Yeah, he did. Yep. So he's done for the game with 14:28 to go. That doesn't help there.
Yeah, all his fouls were in the second half, Benny. 3 quick fouls in the second half.
Oh, nice runner by Maurice Taylor. That's his first points of the game. 45-36. Well, a lot of action down there by Octavius Ellis, but going to draw a foul. Upshur. It's going to be his second foul. He's a 6'5" sophomore out of Norfolk, Virginia. And the free throw attempt is good. Ellis has got 5 points. He's averaging 11.2 on the season. And he gets this one to fall. So the Cardinals are hitting some free throws now.
Starting to hit convert, but that's important, especially here in the second half. I think he got away with travel there.
Rangers get the ball down the floor against the pressure. Ooh.
Tightrope.
He did.
Henry almost comes up the steal. Has to be careful. You don't want to pick up a 4th foul.
Three-pointer, boy, drains it. Maurice Taylor just drained a big old three-pointer,
isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
He come back up, played tough defense for 25 seconds or so, and then
48-38. Now you got a double-digit deficit again. Ellis inside. Gets the bucket, draws the foul.
Good strong move that time by Octavius Ellis.
Fouls on Inya. And Ellis is starting to get active now.
Got 10 points. Seems like they've been going inside to him the last couple of times. I guess that's the strategy right now. See if they can generate some offense in there. And with Phillips out of the game now,
somebody's got to pep to.
Gentry can hit the 3. He's just got an unorthodox style.
Yeah, didn't get the free throw to fall.
And Kilgore gets in a hurry and throws it away. That's what we want him to do right there. That's what we want him to do. And that's the purpose of the press and the pressure and the trap. You might give up a basket or two, but you're going to cause a turnover. So. Oh my gosh!
Unforced error. Ball was. I
think everybody in the in the gym, their head just went. Oh my goodness!
Sometimes it's stacked against you.
Yeah, they bring Tyler Corley back in. Again, Ben, it's just a lack of focus, and expect better than that from a sophomore guard.
48-40. We still plenty of time left in this game. 13 minutes. I mean, it's an eternity to go. So,
yeah, lots of time.
You just can't. You just want to be more consistent. You don't have to rely on these spurts because you dig these holes, and boy, that's what you have to have.
Just continue to play tough defense, get some rebounds.
Henry and Elliott are both back on the floor. They have with 3 fouls each. Of course, Cardinals have already lost Karan Phillips to fouls. Oh, my goodness. Upshur drains the 3. That's his 11th point of the game.
I don't think anybody thought he was going to shoot that, and they just left him wide open out there. I probably would have too. You know that.
Now we're going to have a foul down low. I think this is going to go against the NA. Yep, this will be his 3rd personal foul.
Unfortunately, you're going to put Dominique at the line. That's almost like a turnover. 1-1. I mean, I hate to say that, but Dominique's been struggling at the free throw line.
Yeah. Elliott's averaging 9.1 points and 8.6 rebounds a game. Chris Bauman, in his first year as head coach here at Trinity Valley, is also associate athletic director. Dominique Elliott's the lone player returning from last year's squad. He misses the free throw, tries to keep it alive, but tips it to the Rangers. Rangers on the attack, get the ball down low. Nice little move down low by Khalif Wright. He's now got 8 points.
Coach Bauman sees him starting to pull away again and needs to regroup.
It's probably a good timeout here full timeout by Chris Bauman for the Cardinals, and Cardinals down 53-40 is suddenly back up to a double-digit lead. It was 33-17 at one point. It became 35-30. And now it's back up to 53-40 with 12:05 left. And we will let you enjoy the sounds of the Cardinal Regiment here. Cardinal cheerleaders also entertaining during that timeout. We should mention that the Cardinal football team had a big group of recruits in today, an impressive group of recruits. Coach Brad Smiley and his squad attempting to reload and get ready for the 2013 season. Also should mention that 2 former Cardinals have a chance to make it to the Super Bowl this Sunday. You've got Matt Bryant, the kicker for the Atlanta Falcons, who had the game winner, a 49-yarder against Seattle the other day, to put the Falcons into the championship game. And then you've got Malcolm Williams, of course, playing for the New England Patriots. He played here about 5 seasons ago now. And so hopefully both of those 2 former Cardinals will make it to the Super Bowl. And we're back to play here. Cardinals trying to dig back out of a 13-point hole. Carl Porter attempted to go baseline. He just didn't leave himself with an option, Dr. Forgy, and turned it over.
Yeah, he got trapped down there on the baseline. Didn't have anywhere to go with it.
Yep.
And I noticed he slipped down there too. I don't know if there's something down that area.
We have seen that a couple of times in that area. And the Rangers turn it right back over. So the Cardinals catch a break with 11:42 left in the game.
This is an important stretch here from about the 8-minute mark, Benny. We need to cut the lead back down to about 6 or 7 at least. We can't lead them continue the double-digit lead here.
It's that lack of focus.
Get down on the floor.
Yeah. Cardinals are going to retain possession, but just
ball's on the floor. Get on the floor and
got to get on the floor.
It's kind of like you see sometimes in a football game. They'll try to pick it up and run with it, and
get on
it. Recover it first. And so the officials now, they're going to do a little housekeeping down there.
I don't know, so we need to get some bigger towels, though.
I like those big things that they have with the logos on them, and maybe we get one with a Cardinal head on it.
I think we need to, yeah. Cardinals Well, they made that look not pretty.
Well, Tyler almost committed a violation. He was leaning in and he almost
walked.
stepped in.
Yeah,
stepped in bounds.
Definitely need a bucket here. Henry to Gentry. Gentry resets the offense, gets it over to Henry on the wing. Cross-court pass, not a good idea. Intercepted by the Rangers. Now they run the little break and get the layup. Well, that was not a good exchange there.
No.
And it looks like the Rangers are going to be called for the foul here. Khalif
One
Wright.
bright note is Ellis is hitting these free throws.
Well, yeah, there is that. That's going to be Wright's fourth. I'll show him with, that's his fourth foul. We do need Ellis to hit these, though, that's for sure, because the lead's back up to 15. And gets the first one to fall. He now got, I show him the 9 points on the game. They're showing him with 11 on the scoreboard, so evidently it's one of either me or they have scored something correct.
I quit trying to keep track. I guess I'm watching the game too much. I'm not as multitask as you are.
It's not because they were scoring bunches that you quit, but we are.
Well, it's because my other hand, I was over here nibbling on these cookies instead of the pencil.
55-42.
Good play by Dominic Elliott that time.
Boy, I thought he was going to go crashing into the stands over there.
He could do some serious damage to the rails and some people over there.
Yeah. Not somebody you'd want in your lap. Rangers get the ball inbounds. Sure is nice to watch a game on our new floor this year. More colorful. Big old Cardinal out in the middle. Got that intimidating looking eye, and the Rangers throw it away. So the Cardinals get a break they need here as they try to once again climb from a double-digit deficit. Tim Allen will run the show.
Another bad thing about having Karan Phillips on the bench, fouled out already. You don't give. You only got two options now on running the point, and that's Tim Allen and Tyler Corley.
Michael Inye
Need to convert on these free throws.
Picks up his fourth foul, and yes, Tim Allen. He goes to the line. He needs to hit a couple of free throws here.
91% free throw shooter.
Well,
I mean, he's the one you want on there.
You would want him there. Tim has scored 8 points so far. 6'2" sophomore out of Memphis, Tennessee. Crowd has hung in here tonight for the most part. I've been excited about that. Been real easy to bail out there when the Cardinals got down 30.
Well, I think they've seen us come back, so let's see if we make it exciting again.
So, well, the Cardinals have them right where they want them.
Well, that's why I'm encouraged about the regional tournament, because it's not played here.
Cardinals are a better team on the road. There's
Seems like it, yeah.
Oh, Ellis is going to get a chance to. The big man, Matt Gambaroni's picked up his third foul. That's going to send Ellis to the line. Ellis is, again, I show him with 10 points. They're showing him with 12. But either way, he's got double digits for the night.
Trinity Valley already in the double bonus with still 10 minutes.
10:30 to go, yeah. 10:31.
If we could just make free throws.
There's one.
Well, we'll take them one at a time. We can,
as long as the clock is stopped.
Any way they go in, I don't care. Just rumble around. Anyway, up and down.
Cardinals pressuring the ball. Rangers get it down over the top.
Cardinals hustled back good that time. And
10-point game, 55-45.
Now they need to make sure that they find shooters.
Three-pointer from deep in the corner, no good. Porter with the rebound. That's good. Cardinals needed that miss. Get the ball down low to Ellis. He's their option right now. Calling for a travel. Oh, man, turned it over.
Had the chance in there, but.
Anything, 10-minute mark, folks,
That was a walk.
55-45. Oh, great steal by Porter. Gets it off to Gentry. Gentry puts up the shot, misses it. He's going to draw the foul by Maurice Taylor. Gentry's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Good trap that time by the Cardinals and caused another turnover by Kilgore.
And free throw will not fall. Boy, just the recipe for not being able to finish this thing off.
You don't win ball games if you don't shoot 70% from the free throw line usually. I mean, that's where you usually, as a coach, you want your team to shoot 70%, and we're just way below that, Benny.
As they say, there's nobody guarding you.
And when you miss free throws, you have nobody to blame but yourself.
And he missed both of those.
I mean, that's just a killer. It's just a killer when you're trying to come back in a game like this. It's
great steal by Dominic Elliott. Well, the big man's on the move. Got lucky. The Cardinals are going to keep the ball. Jerry and Henry's going to check back in for Gentry. Of course, Cardinals are without Ron Phillips, who fouled out early in the second half.
Cardinals trying to set it up.
Still plenty of time. I mean, it was a 10-point game. We've seen them score in bunches, but they need to really have one of those spurts. Henry looking to create. Drives. They go, oh.
Yeah, I think he tried to do too much one-on-one and pick up his 4th foul there, Benny.
He does pick up his 4th foul. Man.
If it's not there, sometimes you just got to take the outside shot.
You have to. And he's got a good outside shot. We saw it that first game against the Lee. Cardinals getting opportunities, and they're not converting. I should mention, folks, we did get some women's finals in tonight while we got a break here. Elsewhere in Region 14 women tonight, it was Blinn beating Angelina in overtime 84-77, and Panola beat Tyler 83-60, and the Cardinals are at Tyler on Saturday, so that's quite a surprise there, that Panola-Tyler score. So this catches you up on women's action during this timeout. Again, both our teams will be in Tyler Saturday for a couple of games. The women's game starts at 2, and the men's game starts at 4. And you can hear that game online at uristexas.com. And hope you'll check out the fine work of Gary Richards on KYYK at uristexas.com. 9:07 to go, 55-45. Had a nice crowd here tonight at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym. If you have any comments or want to know more about the college, you can check us out at our website, tvcc.edu, which you're on right now. And you can send comments to us at csn@tvcc.edu. You can email us and let us know where you're listening from. Our next webcast is coming up on Saturday the 26th. I think it's a men's only game at 4 o'clock that day. It's one game that day, but it is definitely on the 26th at 4 o'clock. You can see our webcast schedule on our homepage.
See TVCC trying to pick up the defensive tempo a little bit here.
Three-pointer, no good. Rebound goes to the Rangers. They can burn some more shot clock here.
Kilgore would be smart to.
Oh, a nice drive.
I would say they'd be smart to bring it out, burn some clock, but good drive there by
McClanahan.
Yeah. Getting to this critical point time now, Benny.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a 12-point game. Well, this Cardinals just can't get anything inside. It's not working. Don't have DeCron Phillips as an option to go to. He fouled out, so.
Ellis is not in there right now. He had been fairly effective in there. At least getting to the free throw line, but
he'd been active, yeah.
It looks like they're going to get Tim for just pushing.
Yeah, Tim Allen's going to be called for his 3rd personal foul. That's going to be send the Rangers to the line for the 1-and-1.
We've got some players getting ready to come back in. Octavius Ellis, one of them, and Josh Gentry and Tyler Corey.
Substitution for the Cardinals, number 2, Octavius Ellis. Number 10, Tyler Corey.
At least trying to keep some fresh legs, I guess, in there and keep up the defensive pressure.
Right. Got to get some stops, that's for sure. I mean, there's just no way you're going to win this by trading buckets. Free throw attempt is good. That's his first points of the game. And the second one is good. So the Cardinals need to start scoring and scoring often, as they say.
There's Ellis, and it didn't go, but Porter's there for a follow.
Porter cleaned it up. He sure did. Porter's now got 10 points.
Need to be careful not to reach in and foul on this press.
Don't have to hit the panic button just yet, but you do need to start thinking about making a big-time move. Kilgore working the ball around the perimeter.
There's certainly an urgency to the situation right now, Benny.
Yep. Oh, a nice running jumper.
With every basket that Kilgore makes, it's just one more nail in the coffin.
It is. It really is. Cardinals. Porter gets the ball down low to Ellis.
They're doing a good job of double teaming Ellis. Ellis is drawing some awesome some fouls in there, but they're doing a good job of defending down low.
Now they are, and Upshur almost came up with a steal as Henry's going to check back into the game.
Well, yeah, I mean you got to put him out there. You can't afford to.
No, it's time to go now. You got to go. I mean, yeah.
Use it or lose it.
Yeah, absolutely. Gentry gets the ball down low. Now we had a timeout called by the Rangers to save the possession. So with 6:40 left in the game, it's Kilgore leading by a score of 61-47. The Rangers, as we mentioned, are the 17th ranked team on the men's side of the ledger. 15-2 on the season, 5-2 in the conference. Trying to protect that. Try to keep pace with Navarro. Navarro, I believe, was at Panola tonight. Have not heard a score on that just yet. Notice that County Commissioner Precinct 1, Scotty Thomas, has been with us tonight.
Is that right? Okay.
He was elected back in November. Known Scotty a long time. He's a really good guy. Really good guy. Well liked around the county. Resuming play again. We're Cardinals in a situation here now where it's got to start happening and happening in a hurry.
Yeah, we're getting close to the 45-minute rule.
Yeah, Dr. Forgey's rule is the teams ahead, double digits are.
Well, no, if they're ahead at the
5-minute mark.
If they're ahead, usually they'll win. It'd make a difference how many points they're ahead.
Yeah.
They're usually ahead, but.
Oh, great steal in midair by Josh Gentry. Feeds it off to Henry. Well,
that's the way the night's going.
That's the kind of night.
Why you don't go up and dunk it, I have no idea.
That's the kind of night.
And then he's going to
pick up his 5th foul.
Frustration foul right there, Benny.
Yep. Henry picks up his 5th foul.
Why you don't? You're 6'10". Why you don't go up and dunk that? I have no idea.
Yeah, he should have. He probably should have jammed that one for sure. Yeah. It's kind of the night it's been. So the Cardinals have had a couple of players foul out, a couple of key players. Karan Phillips averaging 12.4, and Jarian Henry, I should say, averaging 24.3. Of course, he's only played in 3 games, and he had 32 points in 1 game as Lonnie McClanahan knocks down the free throw.
Henry only had, what, 5 points tonight?
Yeah, that's correct.
Last 2 outings for him have not been up to par, what we would expect. But players sometimes go through a stretch.
Yes.
Teams do that as well.
Right.
And
it's a 19-game marathon in the conference.
That's correct. And it's how you play in March.
Yeah, that's exactly
and we've
right.
seen
good teams get to the tournament and
lose first round,
yeah,
and we've seen teams that were at the bottom of the pack
get hot,
win the thing.
And get it done. We sure have. I mean, that's exactly right.
So
there was a period here back in the late 80s and early 90s where
stepped out of bounds too.
There was a stretch of 4 or 5 years where the team seeded like, I think 5, 6, or 7 would win the regional tournament every year. It was just a stunner. I forget, that was back in the maybe early 90s. I forget exactly when, but I can recall a period in which a bunch of the lower seeds won the tournament and made it to Hutch.
I'm sure that Coach Bauman would have liked his team to perform a lot better.
Yeah,
and especially had, with his dad, dad here.
Yeah. But it's just a mystery, because usually in this league you win at home and get what you can on the road, and the Cardinals are winning on the road and having a hard time getting anything at home.
Well, they've got a chance, I guess, at TJC Saturday night.
Oh, absolutely. I think so. Tyler was off tonight. Again, Kilgore's not in.
Yeah, they're doing a good job, but they're going to run the clock down.
5 minutes left in the game. Forced up a three-pointer. The shot clock was about to expire.
Shot clock's their friend right now. And run the clock off as much as they can.
Cardinals need to camp outside that three-point stripe here. Gentry with a nice job along the baseline there. That's his first points of the game. He's averaging 10.2 on the season.
And we got a foul.
Tyler Corley with the steal, going to be fouled.
Cardinals have kept up the defensive pressure all night. Just lack of conversion on some of the short shots at the offensive end, free throws.
Tyler Corley averages 10 points a game, and he's scoreless tonight. Now he gets his first point.
But give Kilgore credit for coming in and playing a tough game tonight.
Absolutely. Anytime you win on the league in this road, I don't care how good you are or how maybe dominant you are over the opponent, and I'm not saying that's the case here, but it's impressive anytime you win on the road.
I guess Carl got a little too close there, stepped out of bounds maybe when they were
gave me
guarding.
a warning.
Coach Hobright telling his team to slow it down.
Slow it down, absolutely.
Cardinals almost come up with a steal and now a foul. If you're going to foul.
Well, 10 seconds on the shot. Was on the shot clock at the time of the foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul early. But I think Octavius Ellis may have said something or. Not sure what. I think it's.
Officials are trying to.
Officials are sorting it out here.
Yeah.
I didn't see any punches or anything, so there's nothing, elbows or nothing, so it must have been verbal.
I think so. Officials, we got a good view of it right here. Officials will come over and explain it. Foul's going to be on Tyler Corley. And a technical is going to be called on Octavius Ellis. That's Ellis' second foul. Free throw attempt is good. McClanahan, that's his 9th point.
Coach Bauman continuing to discuss the matter with the officials down here.
McClanahan now in double digits with 10.
Having been an official, it usually doesn't do you much good.
No. A lot of McClanahan, another free throw, 11 points. It's a free throw shooting exhibition here. So the lead has grown now to 15 and 16. So McClanahan's got a nice 12-point game going now after getting off to a slow start, picking up the 2 quick fouls.
Coach Bauman was saying that
one wasn't fouled.
He shot the foul shots and he wasn't fouled.
67-51.
Of course, I've seen that if you can get away with it, you know,
yeah.
Get your best free throw shooter to.
Well, we saw at the national tournament last year, remember Alice Robinson pulled a little switcheroo there and got Kiana Flax at the free throw line.
I do remember that.
So on the women's side last year, we saw that happen. That was pretty slick.
Coach Bauman is still talking to the official
yeah,
about that, but it's a done deal now.
67-51, 3:43. Tough night for the Cardinals. Play the team ranked in the top 20. You gotta be at your best. Give yourself a good shot at pulling off the upset. Cardinals will be on the road Saturday going to Tyler. Coach Mike Marquis of Tyler was here scouting tonight. I saw him leave just a moment ago. Nice spinning move inside and gets the bucket. Tyler Corley, he was scoreless in the first half. He's got 4 in the second half, averaging 10 points a game. Have a backcourt violation, so there's a real quick turnover there. So Cardinals, you'd think three-pointer would be their best friend here, but like you said, that maybe not be the strength.
Well, I just don't think that they really have anybody in there right now that can do that for them.
Yeah, that's not the strength of this group. Corley to Gentry. Corley puts up the 3, doesn't get it to fall.
Short.
Porter with the rebound, and there's a foul called inside on the shot. Officials talking to Carl Porter, so probably saying, I know you're frustrated, son, but let's keep it under wraps. Foul was on Amajoy.
This will be Kilgore's 4th win in a row.
Yeah.
Their lone loss well, not lone loss, but their last loss was at Coastal Bend. Coastal Bend, snuck up on a lot of people.
They sure have.
And then their other loss in league play has been to Jacksonville.
Free throw attempt is good by Porter.
And, of course, we beat Jacksonville, didn't we?
At their place.
And so it's one of those things that you never know.
You never know. You absolutely never know. And this free throw attempt is good. So Porter nails a couple. He's got 12 points on the game.
Kilgore loses at home against Jacksonville. We go to Jacksonville and beat. So.
Life in the Region 14 Conference. 3 minutes to go. 13-point game, so the Cardinals can get a quick stop, get a 3-pointer. They could cut it down to the possessions they would need. Oh, goodness. A lot of contact there, no foul.
Good hustle. Tyler Corley almost comes up with a steal.
He
there.
does.
Cardinals still out there hustling. Haven't given up yet.
Appreciate you joining us tonight on the Cardinal Sports Network for this Region 14 Conference doubleheader. Again, our next webcast will be on Saturday the 26th at 4 o'clock. I think it's the men against Panola. I don't have the schedule here in front of me, but I think that's right. I know it's a one-game deal on the 26th. Now, the women will be at home next Wednesday against Jacksonville for a one game at 5:30, and that one will be on uristexas.com and at 98.3 FM. Cardinals need to think about draining a 3 here.
Well, they need to get some points somehow, that's for sure, and they need to do them
quick. They got to get something.
And they're wasting a lot of time right now. Wasted a lot of time trying to decide what they wanted to do there.
Corley, yeah, they did. Corley on the drive is going to draw the foul, going to go to the free throw line for the double bonus. He's got 4 points all here in the second half. Definitely got to hit those and try to get a quick steal. Got the roll.
Got a crier, didn't he?
Yeah, Al McGuire. the late Marquette coach when he was a television announcer, he used to call that a crier.
Hit the front of the rim and just barely go in.
Goes in. And that one goes. 68-57. Yep.
Wise move there.
It sure is. Rangers need to pull it out and just work on the shot clock.
Yeah.
We're under 2 minutes to go.
I think you might need to think about going ahead and fouling.
Yeah, you're within the 11. McClanahan can't finish the drive, and the Cardinals come up with the rebound, so they've got a shot here.
Shot that a little earlier than I would have liked. I'm sure Coach Hobart would like that to.
Ellis forces up the shot.
That's not the shot you want.
Couldn't get it to fall.
And now you're going to, I thought foul, but they didn't call anything.
He didn't call it.
And we throw it away.
Yeah, 1:19 to go. That kind of just sums up the way the Knights being for the.
It's got to be real frustrating for Coach Bauman.
Now there's the foul.
Yeah, there they call it.
Tremaine Parker's going to be called.
Probably less of a foul than it was a while ago.
Oh, I know it was his lesser. So that's going to send number 10, Nari Bogues, to the free throw line. He's got 4 points. All here in the second half. And gets that one to fall. Give him 5 points.
Well, if I was Don Meredith, I guess I could
start singing. Well, you've got to sing.
I guess I could do the Willie Nelson version. But this isn't football, so.
Coming up on a minute. Three-pointer out front, no good. Rebound goes to the Rangers, and fact, the Rangers are going to escape here with not escape, they're going to leave here with a victory.
And
I'm not sure
if I
now.
was Coach Bauman, I would probably just tell the guys not to bother fouling.
Yeah.
But Trinity Valley had some success against Kilgore the last several years.
They have. They absolutely have. They've been very successful against the Rangers. Matter of fact, they had won their last 3 against Kilgore. Last loss was the first meeting in the 2010-11 season, as that free throw attempt falls. Gives McClanahan 13 points. And gets the second one to fall for 14. 71-57, we're about done here. Wooten puts up the shot, gets his first points of the game.
Nice little drive and mid-range jumper. Guess we're going to continue to put him on the free throw line.
Guess so. I understand the pressing and the trapping, but if you don't come up with the steal, I'm not really.
Kind of academic at this point.
It is. Again, the Cardinals will be on the road Saturday at Tyler.
Well, it's a road game, so maybe that'll bode well for us.
I think so. Upshur with his 14th point.
It's always a tough place to play at the WAG, but we've won some games over there.
We have. We've had some really good games over there. Upshur gets the second free throw. Gentry puts up the three-pointer, and now it goes.
Yeah, now he struggled the last game, a couple of games though, really.
Now you definitely don't want to foul now. Just let this thing mercifully end.
Yeah.
So that's going to be our final score, with the number 17th ranked Kilgore College Rangers scoring a 73-62 victory. The Rangers improved to 16-2 overall, 6-2 in the conference. The Cardinals fall to 13-6 and 4-4. Leading scorer for the Rangers was Quentin Upshur with 15 points. For the Cardinals, Octavius Ellis had 12, Carl Porter had 12, and Tim Allen had 9, and that's pretty much it. And any closing thoughts, Dr. Ford?
Well, you know, I mentioned at the start of the second half that we had to come out and play, better defense, which we did play better defense. We didn't give them as many points inside as we did the first half. That we needed to convert free throws. We still missed a lot of free throws in the second half, and then we needed to convert on offense, and we just missed way too many, easy shots.
Right.
They just wouldn't fall for us, and for whatever reason, they just didn't convert.
Our final scores tonight in our doubleheader, folks, were the Lady Cardinals defeating Kilgore 78-42, and then as you just saw, the men fell 73-62 to Kilgore. Both teams will be in action Saturday at Tyler at 2 and 4 p.m. You can listen to the games online at uristexas.com. Lady Cardinals will be at home next Wednesday to play Jacksonville at 5:30. We'll be on the webcast with you Saturday week on the 26th at 4 o'clock as the Cardinals take on Panola. And I'd like to say thank you to our outstanding and talented crew for the Cardinal Sports Network. Just did a great job again tonight in bringing this to you. And
let's mention them.
Go ahead,
you got David May and James King, Ben McCartney, Jorge Plusius, Mike. Of course, Mike Abbott kind of orchestrates it all, and Miles Pennington and Branson Bake. All those guys, super job that they do.
That's a great job of the entire team, and we'll look forward to being with you down the line. And until we meet again on the 26th of this month when the Cardinals take on Panola here at Leon Spencer.
And your other partner will be back, right?
Well, we're assuming if we can find him, we'll see if he'll be back.
I don't mind doing it, but I enjoy just being a spectator too.
Well, we'll see if we can get him back then. But until then, folks, for the entire Cardinal Sports Network crew, this is Benny Rogers bidding you good night from Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym in Athens, Texas.